number 096. Object class Euclid.
Special containment procedures.
SCP-096 is to be contained in its cell, a 5 meter by 5 meter by 5 meter airtight steel cube at all times. Weekly checks for any cracks or holes are mandatory. There are to be absolutely no video surveillance or optical tools of any kind inside SCP-096's cell. Security personnel will use pre-installed pressure sensors and laser detectors to ensure SCP-096's presence inside the cell. Any and all photos, video, or recordings of 096's likeness are strictly forbidden without approval from Dr. and 05.
Description.
SCP-096 is a humanoid creature measuring at approximately 2.38 meters in height. Subject shows very little muscle mass, with preliminary analysis of body mass suggesting mild malnutrition. Arms are grossly out of proportion with the rest of the subject's body, with an approximate length of 1.5 meters each. Skin is devoid of pigmentation with no sign of body hair. SCP-096's jaw can open up to 4 times the norm of the average human. Other facial features remain similar to the average human, with the exception of the eyes, which are also devoid of pigmentation. It is not yet known whether SCP-096 is blind or not. It shows no signs of higher brain functions and is not considered to be sapient. SCP-096 is normally extremely docile, with pressure sensors inside its cell indicating it spends most of its day facing the eastern wall. However, when someone views 096's face, whether it is directly or via video recording or even a photograph, it'll enter a stage of considerable emotional distress. SCP-096 will cover its face with its hands and begin screaming, crying, and babbling incoherently. Approximately 1 to 2 minutes after first viewing, SCP-096 will begin running at the person who viewed its face, who from this point will be referred to as SCP-096-1. Documented speeds have varied from 35 km an hour to km an hour, and seems to depend on distance from SCP-096-1. At this point, no known material or method could impede SCP-096's progress. The actual position of SCP-096-1 does not seem to affect SCP-096's response. It seems to have an innate sense of SCP-096's one location. Note, this reaction does not occur when viewing artistic depictions.
See Document 096-1.
Upon arriving at SCP-096-1's location, SCP-096 will proceed to kill and SCP-096-1. 100% of cases have left no traces of SCP-096-1. SCP-096 will then sit down for several minutes before regaining its composure and becoming docile once again. It will then attempt to make its way back to its natural habitat. Due to the possibility of a mass chain reaction, including breach of Foundation secrecy and large civilian loss of life, retrieval of the subject should be considered alpha priority. Dr. has also petitioned for the immediate termination of SCP-096.
See Interview 096-1.
Termination order has been approved and is to be carried out by Dr. on
See Incident 096-1A.
Requesting access to the audio log for Interview 096-1. Verified. Verified. Welcome.
The following interview was held by Dr. Interviewing Captain, former Commander, Retrieval Team Zulu 9A. Recording concerns Retrieval Incident 096-1A. Begin log.
It always sucks ass to get initial retrieval duty. You have no idea what the damn thing is capable of beside what jacked up information the field teachers can scrape up. And if you're lucky, they'll tell you the whole story. Told us to bag and tag. Didn't tell us jack shit about not looking at the damn thing.
Could you describe the mission, please?
Yeah, sorry. We had 2 choppers, one with my team and one with backup Zulu 9B. We spotted the target about 2 clicks north of our control path. I'm guessing he wasn't facing our direction, or else he would have taken us out then and there.
Your report says SCP-096 didn't react to the cold. It was negative Celsius?
Actually, it was negative. And yes, it was butt naked and didn't do much as shiver. Anyway, we landed, approached the target, and Corporal got ready to bag it. That's when Dr. called. I turned to answer it, and that's what saved me. The target must have turned, and my whole squad saw it.
That's when SCP-096 entered an agitated state?
Yep. Sorry, got the willies for a second.
That's alright.
Yeah, well, I never saw its face. My squad did, and they all paid for it up the ass.
Could you describe a little more, please?
Yeah, it started screaming at us and crying. Not an animal roaring, though. Sounded exactly like a person. Real fucking creepy. We started firing at it. It picked up Corporal, and ripped off his leg. God, he was screaming for our help. Fucking A. Anyway, we started blowing chunks out of the target. Round after round, didn't do jack shit. I almost lost it when it started to...
That's when you ordered the use of a AT-4 HEDT launcher?
An anti-tank gun. Started carrying it ever since SCP got loose. I've seen those things tear through tanks like tissue paper. Did the same thing to the target.
There was significant damage to SCP-096.
Didn't even fucking flinch. Kept tearing apart my squad, but with half of its torso gone.
But it was taking damage.
If it wasn't showing it. It must have lost all of its organs, all its blood, but it didn't even acknowledge it. Its bone structure wasn't hurt at all, though. Kept tearing my squad apart.
So no structural damage to SCP-096. How many rounds would you say were fired?
At the least, 1,000. Our door gunner kept his GAU-19 on it for at least 20 seconds. 20 fucking seconds. That's 650 caliber rounds pumped into the thing. Might as well have been spitting at it.
This is when Zulu 9B arrived.
Yeah, and my squad was gone. Zulu 9B managed to get the bag over its head and it just sat down. We got it into the chopper and got it here. I don't know how many ever saw its face. Maybe God or Buddha, whoever thought I should live. Jackass.
We have obtained an artist's depiction of SCP-096's face. Would you like to see it?
You know, after hearing that thing screams and the screams of my men, I don't think I want a face to what I heard. No, just no.
Alright. I believe we're done here. Thank you, Captain. Let this be on record that I am formally requesting SCP-096 be terminated as soon as possible.